So in today's video I have a guide we are going to use in order for us to continue in our Python programming guide. So in the previous video we studied together how we can install Python, then installing Visual Studio Code, and also adding extension in our Visual Studio Code for Python. And we started by running a Python program which was able to print a program to run hello world, or to give us an output which was showing us hello world. So we have an introduction. So we are saying here Python can be used on a server to create web application. So at the end of this assignment we shall study how we can make web application using Python. But for now we need to know Python from scratch, how we can write codes. So Python can be used alongside software to create workflow. Then it can connect to a database system. Then Python can be used to handle big data and also perform complex mathematics. So it can be used for rapid prototyping. So Python generally it is done for many purposes. Python can work on different platforms such as Windows, Mac, Linux, and so many. So Python has the simple syntax used to English language, similar to English language. So it has a syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming language. So Python runs on an interpreter system, meaning that the code can be executed as soon as it is written. So we are going to see some of the things practically. So Python can be treated in a procedural way, so an object oriented way, or maybe the functional way. Python syntax compared to other programming language. So I don't want to compare Python to other programming language because I assume that you people, you have never done anything in Python. But you need to know that Python was designed for readability and has some similarities to English language, with fluent from mathematics. So Python uses new line to complete a command as opposed to other programming language, which often use semicolons or parentheses. So Python programming language, they use more of the semicolons, parentheses, but Python is somehow different. So Python relies on indentation using white space. So if we are using white space here, it means that writing codes can be more easier and more simpler, since it allows us to use white space. So a simple program we can do is print hello world. Open folder, Visual Studio desktop, Python programming, select folder. So in this folder we shall come, it is still loading, so we shall come here and we create a new .py, meaning that it's a Python program. Then I press enter, then so you know that while the terminal, you come here on the three dots, and then you add a terminal on your terminal. So let us run the other program. So let me come here. So to run print hello world, you right click in the screen, and then you can look for run Python file, and it will run. So let us also demonstrate the use of indenting in Python. So we have a equals to 5 and b is equal to 4, and then we are interested in the output if b is greater than a. So you expect output because our b is greater than a, which is b is greater than a in the terminal. So here we say in Python, variables are created when using assignment value to it. So here what you see as x is equal to 5, this means that x is assigned by 5, and then y it is assigned by hello world. So Python has no command for declaring. So in other programming languages such as C and C++, here you declare and initialize. For instance, you can declare our x's, our value is an integer. In C we can say that int x is equal to 5, and then we terminate. So meaning that we would also give it a type. So if our y is a character, we declare it to be a character. So let me show you a simple program where we can talk about data types and variables. How we can deal with variables, comments, variables. So variable is this side. So Python, for Python does not really have the syntax for multi-line comments. So in Python, what we have when we want to comment is the hash. We are going to use it, and then variables. So I'm going to show you this in a practical guide, and then casting. So let me first of all dive into that. So escape, then let me come here, and then let me remove this. Should I remove? What we did, of course, we are dealing with variables and data types. I wrote a comment which is having hash, variables and data types, and then here we add a print. So we expect our output to have variables and data types, and then we have here our x, which we said we assigned the value of 4, meaning this was the integer value we assigned. Then we used y, then we assigned y with a 221.8, which is a float, and then we assigned our z, which is showing us take with Kevin, which is string. So here when I try to run, I see here variables and data types. So in order for me to run this program, I can run the program to show me the types of these. So we shall separate to this, and then I'll put x. So here in the quotation, and we say equals, then comma. So for us to use a comma here in Python, when we use commas, it's like concatenating, adding elements together. But when you are adding, you add these x's. Actually, whenever you are dealing with variables and you are not going to perform any calculations, it's better to leave them outside the quotations. So you should not put them in the quotations. So what we did is putting x in the quotation, which we wanted to print on the output, and then we had to let it out. Then afterwards you add the type, Then we are going to use the first code and we just copy paste in order for us to save time while changing the context in it. So this is why. So let me run this code and now you see. So here it shows everything is running. So here it shows that our variables and data types where we have our x which is having the type which is an integer, then our y which has a 21.8 which is a type of float, and then our z which is the type of front. Actually this is a type of string. I had y, so this is yz.